Hi guys, welcome back Libras. All right, Libras, let's go ahead and take a quick little peek here. We've got the Ace of Pentacles. It is in the reverse. This is not having a new beginning. Someone could have lost a single earring also, and they may not find it. Or something could be valuable and it may be lost. And it's like, I have no idea where it is. Could be lost in the grass and it's just like, it'll be another generation will find it, 5 decades on down the road. Got the Ace of Wands though. Doesn't matter. Whatever there is that's been lost, it kind of has to be forgotten. It has to be let go of. Just because it's not going to be restored or found again, but it's okay because it feels like Libra is going to turn their attention to something else they want even more. I don't know if they're going to, this could be about anything right now. This could be about maybe a job that's, it's like, well, okay, the company is just restructuring. We'll see. They're going to probably hire a bunch of people back on, and then they don't. The thing is, by the time, I think Libra's going to be really pleased anyway, because by the time they kind of like recognize it's not, if they did try to rehire me now, honestly, I don't want it back anyway. I found peace. I found something else I'm passionate about. I found a new industry. I found a new place to be. So I really feel like this could, of course, be about a relationship. There's not going to be a new beginning after all, because Libra's actually found something better. Yeah, 10 of Wands, very much putting something to rest, something in the past, something that's not going to, have second opportunities on it, or fifth or sixth or seventh opportunities. It's like, no, now it's the time to let this go. And to really, I feel like this is going to fade out of Libra's memory. Once upon a time, this might have been something that they really, really, really wanted. Maybe Libra is holding on to hope of a new beginning with like a lover, but actually Libra is going to meet somebody different. And I think they're going to kind of forget all about the fact that once upon a time they pinned their hopes on some reconciliation or some new beginning with a previous romantic partner. 6 of Wands. I just keep seeing Libra's life get so much brighter, so much better. This could also be just because we do have a mother and child there. This could be one of those situations where, if Libra had a difficult connection with a parental figure, it might be them saying, you know what, that's how mom was, or that's how pops was. They had their own set of issues. They're not going to change no matter what. We're not going to rewrite history. It was what it was. That's who they are. I'm not even bothered by it anymore. Honestly, this really feels like Libra's got a lot of freedom from stress and worry, or concern about like criticism, or concern like, am I never good enough, or all of that's just kind of like, it doesn't matter anymore. Get the 4 of Pentacles. If anything, Libra is going to be kind of protecting their time, their peace of mind, whatever this vibe is, whatever Libra's getting into. By the way, somebody could be going to like a new Pilates class, or a new yoga class, or a dance class, or something where they're just going to be totally submerging themselves in this new energy, this new enjoyment. If it is a new partner, it also feels like it's kind of like, this is something that I just want to keep this person kind of like, our time together is kind of precious. I feel like this person could be an earth sign, and they might want to kind of hoard Libra to themselves also. Like the two of them might just love spending time together if this is about a new relationship coming up. But this is somebody they're very flexible on one hand, but they really just want to either be with Libra, or Libra just wants to be with them. 7 of Wands. This is about, it almost feels secretive. It feels like Libra may wind up like feeling amazing, loving their life right now, but not being interested in sharing it with everybody else. Maybe just that one select person. If Libra's about to have a new relationship, or if Libra is finally over some complication, some situation, in regards to like family matters, and it's like, I'm not gonna patch things up with family. That's okay. They are who they are. But honestly, I'm gonna say it's kind of like a point of like diverging and going a different route, and protecting my own sense of peace, and just not really telling anybody what my life is made up of. Whether I'm dating somebody and I'm enjoying their company, we're keeping it kind of between us. We're not telling everybody else that we're dating. We don't need to. This is, I'm hearing that song by Michael Jackson, Keep It in the Closet. We have the Lovers. Definitely, I feel like Libra is going into a romantic connection and is blissfully just theirs. Family members don't get to know about it. Family members don't need to weigh in on it. It's just such a relief. I wonder if Libra had a really highly critical, like parental figure or just somebody in their environment that they were always thinking, oh gosh, they're probably not going to like this. They're probably not going to like that. Or maybe that was a lover of the past that was highly critical. All I can say now is Libra's moving forward, choosing the lover that they want to be with. And they're kind of just keeping this like this wonderful world that they create with this romantic partner where it's like, it's just you and me. It's not other people weighing in, giving their 2 cents, their unsolicited opinions. We do have some stress though. Where's that stress popping up from? Because this was looking amazing. Ooh, 3 of Swords. Okay, so Libra could, as they start to like really enjoy their life, they start to really, call in what they want, keep it kind of like that precious, sacred, like this is just me and the person that I choose to be with. The only worry here is Libra might find somebody that they really, really, really like. Not that that's a problem. That's how it should be. But they may start to worry, God, I hope that this doesn't go belly up because I'm really enjoying this. I'm done with exes. I'm done with worrying about, whether or not family approves. But now that I found something I really want and it's precious and it's just mine, I hope that nothing goes wrong on this. Strength card, this is such a great reminder that if we start worrying about losing the wonderful thing that we actually have and we become an excessive worrier about it, it's going to deplete what we actually have. Instead, there's this surge of confidence boost that comes in from the universe. And the universe is like, are you kidding me? Strengthen that relationship, strengthen how much you guys enjoy each other, empower this connection, make it stronger. And there's no worry about this going away. Let me see, how is this person, because we definitely have possibly a Gemini, possibly a Leo. How is this person looking at Libra? We've got the 10 of Pentacles. They're looking at Libra like, I think this could be the forever thing. This is a person that I want to give and share with. This is a person who's giving and sharing to me. This feels really good. It feels shared. It feels like we're both on the same page. Knight of Wands, Ace of Wands. This person is on fire. They are nuts about Libra. This is somebody who's super passionate. This is somebody who can't wait to see Libra. This feels like Libra is going to have a red hot connection with somebody who is very, very, very into them. They could be a fire sign for sure. It may have started out like, I don't know. I feel like this person might make every opportunity that they have to rush toward Libra, even if it's just whatever. I had a lunch break, so I ran over to give you a kiss. It feels like this person kind of can't keep their hands off of Libra. And we have the Lovers card in the reverse. They're going to make it very, very, very sure that Libra doesn't slip away or that nobody else peels Libra away from them. They don't want anybody but Libra. So whoever this is, I do not think Libra needs to worry about, but what if this person, this connection that finally I found something that I want, it feels like it's mine. And it feels like it's, not something that everybody else gets to know about. And it's, I'm protecting this connection, but oh God, I really like it. What if this falls apart? And all of this says, are you kidding me? I think Libra would have to like get a fire hose to spray this person and get them away. This person's crazy about Libra. Super passionate, super loving. We got that Knight of Cups. They come in sensitive, they come in passion, they come in like it's all full steam ahead here. Everything here says that they have so much emotion for Libra. Is this somebody who's already like Libra has begun to get to know this person, or is this somebody who's still just up ahead? We have a 5 of Cups, we have a 9 of Pentacles. Definitely not somebody that Libra has in their life just yet. It is because this is a single person's energy. And in fact, they might be like just ending something or feeling really lonely right when they meet Libra. They could be in a place that they really need to meet somebody wonderful. That could explain why they're so focused on Libra, why they're so crazy about, like, this is so amazing. This is exactly what I've wanted to find. It's a beautiful energy on this. Let me ask, universe, why is this happening for Libra? Why is this the upcoming next chapter of Libra's life? Page of Pentacles. The universe is like, well, okay, first off, it's year of the snake. And sure enough, we have the serpent wrapping around Libra. But you notice it's actually this ghostly skeletal snake. And then the bird, the messenger, is this ghostly skeletal bird. This kind of says Libra was supposed to have this a long time ago. This was supposed to be their pattern, their direction a long time ago. This, like a long time ago, years ago, Libra was supposed to already have had this. Then why was there a delay? Why did Libra get waylaid? 7 of Cups. Look, I don't know if this goes back to, I feel like Libra had a really rough time of not knowing how to put an end to some previous connection, let something else go, get to the point where they could lay down the burdens associated with whatever or whomever. Feels like a mother figure. It can be really hard to detach sometimes, I think, from, and I'm not saying Libra was some people pleaser, but Libra energy does try to make everything balanced. And I'm wondering if Libra ended up for a long time just not knowing how to please everybody. And finally, they needed to come to the conclusion that I don't need to please everybody. I need to please Libra. And I'm just saying that because Libra has all these different masks, all these different faces on. That would be like, God, I'm fracturing myself trying to run around and be everything to everybody, make sure everybody else gets what they need, trying not to make people upset with my life choices, trying to acquiesce, trying to be respectful, the good son, the good daughter to the parental figure or to the partner that I had or whatever it was. I feel like it was really ripping Libra apart, and it was making it really hard for Libra to clearly see their own path ahead for a little bit because there was so much being asked of them all the time. There was so much expectation, and maybe Libra put some of it on themselves, but I'm going to say definitely there were heavy guilt trips that came from possibly a mother figure, or maybe it was just like a pattern that had been set, but it was like, I don't know how I'm allowed to just see my path and go down my path without intense guilt. Well, now Libras freed themselves from that. And I think now it's like, oh, all of this should have been mine before. I was entitled to be loved like this, to spend my energy with a partner that I enjoy, to get to know somebody and, be allowed to just enjoy them and not be grilled about every detail about who my romantic partner is and, have other people weigh in and pick apart the partner that I'm choosing. I always had the right to do this, but I just didn't know it until now. I love the fact that Libra is giving themselves the courtesy. Look at this. We have Empress. We have 5 of Wands. We have Libra in that vibe of, this is Libra Taurus. So they're in their highest energy, their best energy. The only thing here is that Libra still has to, just for themselves now in their own life, just listen to their head and their heart, or maybe we could say their gut and their logic, and see where those two meet. And it's just Libra deciding now, what is it that I want and what is it that I think makes sense? Let me analyze only for myself. I don't want other people to analyze and pick things apart. I don't want, people to step across boundaries and start basically trying to manage my life or get too bossy with me. The only person who needs to make decisions now is me. And I just feel like that is going to serve our Libra really, really well, especially in them moving toward a romantic partner that they really want. I feel like this is like Libra having so much freedom, a sense of freedom, a sense of like, I personally choose who I want and how I want my romances to go. That, we'd think everybody would feel that sense of freedom, but I think it's common to maybe not feel that sense of freedom because, we're humans, and humans tend to be a little judgy. Family members are judgy, communities can be judgy, and it just kind of feels like this was Libra like getting their own voice now. All right, I'm going to leave this here. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thanks for giving it a thumbs up and subscribing. Bye.